Our next guest is Heather, a life enrichment specialist at Summer House, the memory care neighborhood in our Sunnyview retirement community in Cupertino. Heather has been part of the Front Porch family since 2016 and has a personal passion for engaging residents with dementia in meaningful ways. So Heather, welcome. Would you please share with us what happens at Summer House related to gardening and what these activities do for residents?
Sure. So in Summer House, the outdoor spaces are really important. As a memory care unit, we struggle from day to day with just remembering different things. And so to be able to have a wonderful outdoor space to go into and just relax in is spectacular. So this is our garden right here. This is one of my favorite pictures. So we were just out for a stroll and enjoying the plants. And we love to talk about the plants as we go around. But I don't know about you, but I have trouble remembering or even knowing what all of the different beautiful plants are in our garden. So this year, as we've been discussing things, it came up from a resident actually. Wouldn't it be so nice to have a guide or a plan of what's in our garden so that as we go around and wonder at the plants and admire them, we have a little something to tell us the details about it. So with the struggle with the pandemic this year, we've been finding new ways to involve our volunteers and in fact, new ways to relate to everybody. And we had to kind of be creative about things. So as we were talking about this garden guide, we asked the residents, what are you interested in? What do you want to know about the plants that are here? And so in groups, you kind of came up with different pieces of what was of interest. And I said, you know, we don't need a lot of volunteers, we just need the right volunteer. So I immediately thought of Anne, who has been volunteering with us in Summer House before. In fact, I first met her because I was going down the hall and this lovely lady said, you know, I play flute. Would you be able to have somebody come in and play music for you? And this was back when we could still do that. And so she started volunteering that way. And I came to find out over time her interest in gardens because she was sharing letters with her buddies in Summer House. And she'd send these beautiful pictures just illustrating the cover of our book right there. That's the one. So such a talented volunteer. When I asked her, she kind of immediately went, yes, you know, I can do this. And not too much later came up with this beautiful guide for us with the details that we had asked for. And it's really become just a great community building item, despite the distance that we're doing right now. Maintenance has helped. Some of our other staff members have been involved and are looking forward to being able to look through the book as well. So that's been just a really wonderful project to get together.
Thank you, Heather. I love how you have the residents help figure out the questions for the book so that their questions answered. Anne, as a volunteer for Summer House, can you share what benefits you experience and all of your involvement in this project?
For me, it's been a real gift. It's been a joy because it gives me something meaningful to do, and I love to think of I know the kind of the residents, and I love to think of them, and it's been really lovely, mutual kind of back and forth.
And Anne, I understand that you made the drawings on the cover of the book and that you're new to being an artist.
I have a neighbor, just got to know a neighbor and someone in the neighborhood, and she brings me by samples of all the sorts of different plants. She has a passion for gardening, and she loves to share, and she can't do her flower arranging classes, so she's found somebody. She's been sharing all her flowers, and that inspired me to. They were so beautiful. I just had to do something, so I picked up a pencil and started drawing, and I just do colored pencils, and I love to do it. It's very therapeutic for me. She gives me all this love and beauty, and I can pass it along to the residents.
Well, and thank you for sharing your talents and passion with them. I know that must be appreciated by the residents.
Yeah,
I know I could use that type of book. I can name pretty much 3 plants. So that would be extremely helpful to me.